I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. I'd like to welcome to the show Arcelia Noire. Hi.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you
I'm
for
very
coming
happy to
on.
be here.
Absolutely appreciate you coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is Arcelia Noire. You can call me Leah or Celia. I'm a pre-debut bunny VTuber who's looking to debut sometime next month or maybe this month if everything goes well.
So you're right on the edge of getting started.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
It's very exciting.
how long has it been? How long have you been cooking, ready to show?
Actually, it's only been since June,
Mm,
like early June.
yeah,
I got my model around that time, and then we started preparing for my debut,
yeah.
along with my partner, who's also gonna be debuting before me.
So you're gonna let them debut before you. And Let
Yeah,
let let let
they
them
came in first.
let them take the arrows and slings before you step in.
Don't say it like I'm going to sacrifice them.
Well, I won't say it that way, but we both know.
I'm going to learn. It's called learning.
That's what learning. That's what it is. Yes, yes. That's what partners do for each other.
Yes.
They sacrifice themselves. Thrown to the wolves right away. So it's been a few weeks now. I mean, it's been a couple months. When did you decide you wanted to try VTubing?
I think I never really decided. So basically, I've always kind of wanted to be a VTuber because I do have some VTubers that I look up to,
Mm-hmm.
but I never really acted on it. Like it was just an underlying wish I kind of just left there.
Yeah.
But then 2 months ago, I found an audition.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to apply for some reason. This is the first time I've applied to become a VTuber, by the way. And then I got accepted, and now I'm here.
Now you got to do it.
So that, yeah.
So where did you audition to?
It's not an agency. It's just a pair of other VTubers who have they made some models, and we're looking for a voice actor to, well, not exactly a voice actor, for someone to voice them.
Yeah, yeah. And you
And
won.
yeah, and they're not an agency, but they're helping me and my partner to prepare our debuts and stuff. It's very nice of them.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, do you mind spilling the beans on the folks that you kind of followed and admired before you got started?
Oh, yeah, right. So I've always been into Kuzuha from Nijisanji.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my favorite ever VTuber,
Yeah.
and the one who made me want to become a VTuber myself. Other than that, I kind of just watch the other Niji Sanji people mostly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what about that particular style uh, attracts you? I mean, is there a certain way they do things, or is it just the personalities that appealed to you?
So what appealed to me was the fact that Kuzuha isn't um I can't say exactly. So I'm an introvert, right? I'm
Yeah.
actually like very awkward as a person, I would say.
Mm.
At least. Mostly I'm very awkward and shy, and I always thought that it was impossible for me to be an entertainer because of that. But seeing Kuzuha, he's a very good entertainer despite being also introverted, and sometimes he also has his shy moments,
Yeah.
and that makes me like sort of admire him because I want to be like that. I want to be able to entertain people despite my shortcomings.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't. I can understand how you look at it. that kind of thing is very human. I mean, it really does. I can see that being very attractive in somebody that you're wanting to watch for a while because um, them showing that side of themselves really kind of takes down a lot of barriers, doesn't it?
Yeah, it feels very vulnerable as well. I
Yeah,
really want to be like that.
yeah, and this gives you that opportunity to folks say be yourself without being yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be a wall or a mask that you have to put on, right?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. This one takes less time having to clean up the house for. In my case, since I was a bachelor for 43 years, cleaning up the house is never an actual option. That's
I
never.
see.
Then the missus will take care of it more than likely, or at least tell me where to do in that case. That's more like it. Um, but this it really does. You get to have the audience without having to get that frightening eye to eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Were you somebody who always wanted to get up on stage, but just kind of scared yourself off with that?
I don't think getting on stage is what I want exactly.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm like the kind of person who just gets super anxious if I ever have to speak in public.
Mm,
So
yeah.
that's the kind of person I am. But um what I wanted was to have a community. I
Mm,
think that's what I wanted, to have a community that supports me and that I also support them. Um I think if being a VTuber wasn't a thing at all, I wouldn't have tried streaming in the first place. Like that's the extent of my anxiety when it comes to speaking in public.
well, I had that too. I mean, I was in radio for 35 years,
Mm,
but I I'm still not very pleased about getting in front of people who can see me and talking. I'm better than I was by a long shot, but um, I could have 1,000 people listening to me on the radio and not want to talk in front of five. That that
yeah,
can.
that that checks. That makes
Oh
sense.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can. I'm really a lot more comfortable all the way around just sitting with a microphone and gabbing with somebody rather than um, having that same conversation with a bunch of people watching.
It's very nerve wracking. Yeah,
Oh,
I agree. I
oh
agree.
yeah, absolutely. Now you're an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sort of.
well, sort of. Explain that for me so I don't get that wrong.
Mm, so I am a digital artist
Hmm.
who just started out like I think 2 years or 3 years ago.
Hmm.
Um, I'm still not very good at it, but I think it's one of the things I'm gonna be making content on mainly, other than games.
Hmm.
Um, right now I'm mostly just trying myself though, like a
Hey,
true narcissist.
yeah, but you might as well start off with the best looking model that you could possibly find.
I wouldn't call myself having the. You know what? You're so right. This is definitely the best looking model.
Take the win. Take the win.
Yeah, I am right now. I need
Yes.
to be. I
Yeah.
need to be self confident.
No, really. I mean, I can't do anything like that. I have absolutely no ability to illustrate in any possible way. So you're still kind of self-teaching yourself as you go here.
Yeah. So I think most of the stuff I'm gonna do is mostly just me like learning.
Hmm.
Maybe like some draw with me kind of videos or streams instead of like tutorials and stuff because I don't really have much knowledge on well, I do have some, but I don't think I can teach other people is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of getting the picture of it where they're kind of you're while you're doing this, you're kind of showing them how you're doing it and what you're learning in the process, and
Mm.
more than turn on the program and turn on the go to a control tab X and it's sort of thing. Yours is more hands on. And
I guess so.
yeah,
I'm not sure yet. I,
yeah.
I have a I have ideas, but I don't know if they're gonna go.
Well,
I'm not sure how they're gonna go yet.
well. I mean, I think you have a pretty good idea. I mean, it. I enjoy watching people do
Mm.
illustrations and artwork on streams. I enjoy a lot of different streams, but um, it really does show a lot of confidence, I think, to do something like that.
Mm.
And for you describing yourself as somebody who's a bit shy, to go on and jump to something like that, that's a pretty big step.
Oh, really? Now I'm feeling shy because you mentioned it.
I'm talking you right out of it, aren't I? Shut up, Eric. Shut up. Let them cook. Now, I mean, really, to me, I always thought people who were talented and were had that type of artistic flair to them. Um, Drawing and illustrating for yourself is one thing, but showing it to somebody else is different.
Mhm.
Um,
Right.
like singing in the shower is one thing, but going on in a at a local karaoke place and in front of a lot of drunk people and doing it is a different story. For me, they'd have to
I
be
think
really, really drunk and
you know
disarmed.
what? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
But I think one of the joys, at least for me, in becoming an artist is to show it with others.
yeah.
That really does sound narcissistic, but really,
No,
it's
I
very exciting.
no,
It's very exciting to see how people react.
yeah,
I'm attention seeking and compliment seeking.
yeah. It and that's tough to do if you're shy. Uh, and in kind of, I really want to show people what I got, but I can't do that because I'm too shy to do that. That's really tough to do. You really kind of get the best of both worlds this way.
I think I'm I'm mostly shy about public speaking, right? So when it comes to art, I don't really feel shy in the sense that it's embarrassing, but more like there's like an insecurity. What if my art isn't good?
Mm,
Stuff like that.
right, right. So do you get have you already developed that artist thing of it's never really done?
Mm, yeah, in a way, but also like I really hate having a lot of works in progress, even though I do
uh,
have a lot of them.
yeah.
So sometimes even if I feel like they suck, I just go, you know what, you're done.
I say the my wife, who is an excellent artist in my opinion,
Hmm.
um, and has all of the talent of everything in the family between she and I. Um, she just recently finished a painting, and it took her like a day and a half to sign it correctly.
Oh my god, that is so true. I haven't even like come up with a signature for my new identity. I haven't. It's so hard.
Well, you folks are seeing the thumbnail here during the interview.
Hmm.
Is that the model you're going to be using?
Yeah, it is.
And was that your design, or how did you come up with it?
So it was already made. It was pre-made by the people that held the audition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just accepting
Yeah,
it as it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's very pretty though. I love it. I when I saw it, I fell in love with it at first glance.
Yeah. Oh, it is very pretty. Are you are you already looking for like things you want to do with the model in the future? Being the artistic person. I want to try
Mm,
with this, but try with this, try with this.
right now, not really because I don't. First of all, I don't have much experience with VTuber models, but also second of all, that would cost money that I don't have.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a stupid money getting in the way of everything.
I know, right?
It would be so much
So
nicer if I could just pay my bill one time and they don't call back for the rest of it.
it would be so much nicer if we just don't have bills,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I want it for free, okay? Just give it to me for free. I've been around long enough. I deserve the entire senior discount. As in, you pay me to take the electricity. I like that sort of deal. Um, the So when you get on and you do get started, have you got a big um are you gonna come in with a big splash debut, or are you gonna have a big lore type of thing, or is it gonna be, hi, here I am, let's do some stuff?
I think it's gonna be. There's gonna be an introduction with
Mm,
my lore as well.
mm,
But after that, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be playing something or doing something else,
mm-hmm.
or just talk with the viewers,
Yeah.
because that depends on if I have viewers that want to talk.
Well, we'll promote it for you. I mean, we'll put it up in our
Ah,
Discord and everything, and hopefully folks will stop by. We're going to have the links in the description for the interview here when we're done, so folks will be able to come by and check out what
mm,
Arcelia's got going on. Once you do get started though, and that microphone is on, and you're on, you're there, you're transmitting to whoever's out there. Um,
mhm.
are you ready for that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I would like to think of it as a kind of activity that's not so big. I don't know how to word this, but if I think of it as just talking to myself, I'm not saying I want to ignore my viewers, but if I don't think of them as scary as I usually do when I'm public speaking,
Hmm.
I probably wouldn't be so nervous, right? So I think I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Something that always helped me, and I guess it was because I loved radio so much as a kid.
Mm,
I would go home and practice it all the time as a teenager, early teenager, because I was in radio as a teenager, so um, didn't take very long. Is that I always reminded myself that whoever's listening to me is inviting me into their home, and I'm basically, whatever they're doing, whether they're just sit there and staring at the radio, or in this case, watching you on the screen, or whether they're having lunch or whatever, you've been invited to them, so you're just talking to that person. Um, you're having fun with that one person out there. Now, that one person may be a lot more than one person, but each individual person out there is looking for that one-on-one type of thing. And the more I think that you take a look, well, in my case, in your case may vary obviously, but um, the more that you realize that it's not you and a big giant number of people out there, it's more like you and the one other person, just several times. Yeah,
mhm.
it makes a big difference to me anyway. And I don't know if it'll help you or not, but um, if you think of it that way, you're still having that one conversation with people, and it really does. When I hear people after all these years now start talking, and I can hear it immediately when they've relaxed into that sort of confident, um, comfortable situation,
Mhm.
and the audience knows it too, and they'll buy into it real quickly. I hope that happens for you pretty quick. I think it will.
Thank you so much.
I think it will. I think I get this idea that you really that while you're saying you don't really know what you're going to do with it, that you kind of have an idea.
There are ideas. I'm just, I have to be humble.
You're a person of mystery.
Am I?
you're gonna
Am I?
you're gonna hold
I don't
hold
think
some
I
things back for the debut. You're not gonna tell everybody what's gonna happen.
No, I'm gonna be telling everybody to join so that I'm not gonna be alone in there.
Oh well, it's not gonna happen that way. You're gonna be just fine. And when you get started, I mean, have you got your first game picked out that you're gonna go on with?
I think Fields of Mystria. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it, nor have I played it. What's it like?
So it's people call it a Sailor Moon inspired Stardew Valley.
Wow.
But
Okay.
I've actually never played Stardew Valley.
Oh
I
well.
have it, I just haven't played it yet.
Well,
So,
you're talking to somebody who has between 30 and 40 save files of Stardew Valley.
oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what? I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah.
That's great.
I have played. I have not played the very newest thing that came out about a year and a half ago because if I did, I'd never get any interviews done.
Oh, that is true. I'm so obsessed with these farming sims.
It's time to go to bed, Eric. No, I have to get my red cabbages. I've been waiting for days for these red cabbages. I've got to get them in, and after that I can go to bed. It really does. So that might be the first game that you stream that one that you're really comfortable with.
Yeah, maybe Fields of Mystria or some other similar farming games, but
Mm,
I think probably most likely Fields of Mystria.
yeah. Have you got some other more action type games that you'd like to give a try?
So I think the games I'm gonna cover mainly are, first of all, cozy games,
Hmm.
right? The farming sims and all the other cozy stuff.
Right.
And then I want to play the mobile gacha games like Hoyoverse, Genshin Impact. Oh my god, this is embarrassing, but yeah.
Yeah, no, there's so many people playing in it, and people can stand the distance and snicker all they want, but then they also go home and download it and play
That is true. Oh my god. And then I'm also gonna be playing visual novels. I'm not sure about the pop out the if anybody's gonna watch it, but
Oh well, you
I
never
want to
know.
play that.
Well, you're gonna have to voice it, as you go along. Some of those, you're gonna
Oh, don't remind
have
me.
to. Oh, you'll be fine with it. It's again, it's a question of being comfortable with it, and sometimes
So true.
that's just going on and doing it until you're comfortable with it. Um, and that'll come quicker than you think, and it's nice to be able to introduce yourself and kind of start from scratch, where you get to introduce yourself on your terms, and that's what you're doing here.
Mm, I hope so. I hope I get comfortable quickly.
I think so. I think it'll happen. Um, Again, it's just there's always going to be one or two things that happen, especially the first couple times you're on. Remember to turn your microphone on. That's always a good thing.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Oh, I used to do that in radio all the time. I'd have the microphone off when I was supposed to be on, or on. Worse is having the microphone on when it's supposed to be off.
Did you say something bad? Tell it. Tell it.
I plead no contest. Maybe I've done that a few times.
A few times.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
it's been a while since I've been in radio, so I can, the you can't really charge me for those crimes now. But it wasn't anything too bad.
I enjoy.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
commenting on certain things you shouldn't be commenting on the radio, or
Mm,
profane language or anything like that. I stayed away from that. Um, I might talk about the commercial that was just on. when I wasn't supposed to talk.
Oh no.
Is that the right commercial? Were you supposed to be playing that now? Oh, we're on the air. Go ahead.
Oh my
That
god.
was, but no, it's again just a question of like riding a bike or something. Once you get used to it, you're real comfortable with
Mhm.
it. And how about your setup? Have you got a nice room and um, area where you can stream without a lot of things coming in after you?
Is I think the hardest part for me because I still live with my family.
Uh huh.
So I'm planning to just stream when they're all away.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm currently, I can't say I'm unemployed, but I don't have anything to do right now,
Mm.
and I'm not looking for a job.
Yeah.
So
We'll say
whenever
underemployed.
people, hmm?
I'll say underemployed. How about that?
Is that a word? I've
I'm
never heard of it.
I'm making it up.
I
I'm
see.
trademark
Yeah, okay.
trademark Eric Loy interviews. No one else can use it.
So whenever my probably in the afternoons when everybody's like away, I'll just stream.
Yeah.
That's the plan anyway. But of course, my dogs are gonna be barking everywhere, I think.
Well, that's when you can introduce them into everybody. It's it's
Yeah.
what I have 9 cats, and if I introduced them all in, I would never get any interviews done again because at any time I can look over my shoulder and see a paw stuck out underneath the door, waving at nothing in particular.
I
Because
also have a cat. She's so sticky. Like she never wants to leave my side for some reason.
well, so yeah, I've had cats before where if I was doing a something on the computer, he would lay across my forearms and sleep,
Mm,
and it was actually really warm.
at least he doesn't jump onto your keyboard.
No, no, he wouldn't do anything like that. As a matter of fact, this
Ah,
this is a true story. One time in an old apartment I was in, he was on my forearms asleep, and a little mouse showed up next to my computer. This little field mouse. I lived out in the country, so it was a little field mouse. And I woke him up and I showed him the mouse, and he just kind of looked at it and then looked back at me like, "What do you expect me to do with it?" And he curled back up and went
you
back to sleep. Like, okay, well, the mouse went away on its own. Like, oh, yes, that's my fault.
live, living as he should, honestly.
Yes, he didn't want to pay rent, I guess, so he's just gonna sleep on my shoulders. Um, with the with what you plan to do with art online. Um,
Mm,
so have you sat and watched other folks do art streams? And are you gonna have you taken some ideas about what you want to do from them?
mm, sort of. I think
Mm-hmm.
I haven't exactly watched. Well, I have watched art streams, but
Yeah.
they were mostly ASMR.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot to be
So
said for that. Yeah.
unfortunately, my pencil isn't very. It doesn't sound very good, so I can't do ASMR. But I'm just planning to stream as I draw, probably, and probably narrate it.
Mm,
Uh, maybe.
yeah.
Um, as for the stuff I draw, it's probably just gonna be myself again
Yeah.
because I want to. There's this thing. It's kind of like coffee,
Mm-hmm.
but it's called traktir in Indonesian,
Okay.
and I'm planning to make like wallpapers to post there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably gonna draw those wallpapers, stickers,
Oh,
as in like emojis.
yeah. Okay. Now, will you be taking kind of commissions for that, or just kind of putting them up as you go?
I I'm planning to have commissions open on Fijian sometime next month. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure. I already have the account, but The art under my name right now, I only have like two. So I have to draw a bunch for to make a portfolio and everything.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you're looking forward to it.
I am. I
Yeah.
want the money.
Well, not just that though. I get this feeling that you really want to see how far you can go with it with your illustrations.
It's interesting. I think um I did open commissions right before I became a VTuber.
Hmm.
Um and I've I always felt like, well, from my artist friends at least, they always say that VTubers commission a lot. So
Hmm.
I'm really interested in this market now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good way, and one of the other things that's really neat about this is that your marketplace is the planet. Um, not not just around the corner or down the street or in your home town or wherever you're living. It's um, it's like when you watch a charity stream. These folks are getting folks contributing from people standing on the other side of the planet, on the other side of the world. Um, yeah, upside down, from them, that sort of thing. Um, so all you need to find is this one person that is out there in the big internet world who really enjoys it, and there you go, big marketplace.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah,
The world.
the
The world is my
world,
marketplace. Wow.
the world belongs to you.
I wish.
Now you just have to sell it. It's the once you if after have you got some goals set up for yourself before you get started, or is it just a splash in and see what happens first?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. Have you got some goals for yourself as you get started,
Mm,
or are you taking a while before you figure those out?
I think my main goal for myself right now is just to stream at least twice a week.
Hmm.
I don't really have any other goals other than that right now, at least.
Hmm.
I I do like to be, how do I say this? I like to know what I'm doing,
Hmm.
but this is something that I've never done before. I don't want to have too much expectation just so that I don't disappoint myself later. I want to enjoy it.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing for all of this stuff is to enjoy yourself. And if you enjoy yourself, whoever's there is going to enjoy with you. Um, unless you're just some of those folks who like to throw mud in your Cheerios, that type of folks. and and that'll happen. How about when you do get on and get established? Will you do some collaborations?
Yeah, I'm hoping to.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to find someone to collaborate with for some reason.
yeah.
It's not really because I can't find anyone, but mostly because I have a limit of games that I have right now.
Hmm.
I find that people are very interested in like collaborating on horror games,
Oh
which
yeah.
I'm really not into, unfortunately.
And then I'll tune back in week 3. You're playing Dead by Daylight.
No, I don't want to. Don't jinx me like this.
I'll be your collaborator on that, and we'll both just be hanging on hooks the whole time.
No, we're gonna be suffering together.
I'll have already passed out by then.
I'm
I'll
going to
be.
blacklist you then.
I'm not a big horror fan at all, that sort of thing. But I mean, are there other types of games that you'd like to try? Some of those party type games.
Um, the problem is that even if I want to, even though I'm not usually like interested in them, but even if I want to, I don't think my PC is gonna be able to do it right now.
Ah, that's
I
that's
don't
true.
think it can stream it.
Yeah, yeah. Just after you load up all the gotcha games.
Oh my god. Should I be deleting the gotcha games for the action ones?
Well, it's as long as you're having fun with it, you're not, you're not, trying to sell everything just to keep playing it. Although I can understand it. If you really get into a game and you want that extra skin, you really want to go after it. I can't say that I can't say there hasn't been a game or two in my past that I haven't spent some extra money on. Um, or three. That was before I got
I
married.
see. Did your wife stop you from making such decisions again?
Well, yeah, because I basically handed her the bank book.
Good choice.
Yeah, I don't get away with anything as far as that goes, and it's a good thing for everybody. We lived happily ever after at that point. So,
Without the gotcha games,
oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
That is the right choice.
yes.
I'm just digging into hell for myself.
So, what about streaming with your partner?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna collaborate as well,
Yeah,
but we haven't decided on a game yet.
that's gonna be the thing. Um, are you gonna go for one of those? They have Stardew Valley now has the collaboration on
Mm.
it. Um, or you could try that, like that Peak game. Looks like it's fun. Um, you tend to scream and fall off the cliff a lot, but
You seem to be into that.
if you really like that sort of thing, but it could be a lot of fun. Um, have you talked with about doing, like, once you're both started and rolling, doing kind of a regular get together thing?
So far, um, we've mostly just talked about preparing our debut. We haven't really talked about afterwards.
Yeah,
Um, I did tell her that um I want to collaborate with someone, but I'm scared that no one wants to with me.
no,
And she was such a sweetheart, and she was like, "What do you mean nobody? I'm here." But we haven't decided on the game, and we haven't decided on those get-togethers because again, like this is an agency, right? So
right,
I don't know what's gonna happen. She
right,
also doesn't know what's gonna happen.
yeah,
We're gonna have to wait for news
yeah,
news from above.
yeah. Also, you have to make sure that your equipment will do it right. you don't wanna,
Yeah, that is true.
you don't want to schedule something then find out that your computer is going to sound like you're grinding uh, grinding metal while you're trying to talk with somebody on there. You have to make sure that that's going on too. So for your art work, what type of program are you using for art?
I'm using my iPad right now. I'm using Procreate,
Hmm.
but I also have Krita. That is the only things I have.
Well,
I still haven't bought the cable thing that you can use to connect your iPad to your laptop though. So
mm,
I am not prepared yet for streaming for that at least.
uh, well, I mean that's just a matter of getting it done. Is the thing, I
Yeah.
always I find it interesting to hear what um, illustrators and artists online use, because one,
Mm.
these are the things that I'll never buy because I don't want to waste money on things that I won't be good at. But the also, I, doing artistry off of it, you don't need a whole lot of great equipment. You just need paper and something you can write or draw with. Um, but even on recording online, heck, you can get. I use Audacity. It's free and it works pretty good. Uh, Sometimes you don't need the most amazing programs if you're going to do it yourself, um, and especially if you're still learning. Uh, at your peak, what do you want to do as a designer, as an illustrator? What would be your big goal as far as that goes?
Mm, I think I'm unfortunately very money oriented. So I think the goal is just to have like regular clients
Yeah.
that commission me.
Hmm.
That would probably be my dream as an artist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
There's nothing wrong with that. That means you're pretty good at it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not just about being good at art, I think. It's also about being good at social media.
Yeah. Well, I think it comes hand in hand. It comes hand in hand, and you'll. It sounds to me like you're going to be taking folks along for the ride, and
You
they'll be
have
with you.
you have too much trust in me.
Hey, I have, what just in talking with you these last few minutes, I hear somebody who's ready to make a big step into something they've looked forward to doing for a while, and and I hear somebody who's absolutely looking forward to it and is going in with a good attitude and a smile on their face. Is going to bring smiles with them.
I hope so. Thank you.
I absolutely believe so. I absolutely do believe so. And we're going to have the links yeah, for you here in the description for the interview. And when it gets started, will let me know so I can put it on the social stuff and promote it for you, so folks will get over there and see what Arcelia's got going on. Because I think you're catching the train early here if you get in with what they've got going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I thank you so much for coming on and talking with me, trusting me, which probably is a mistake. But
Thank you so much, Eric, for
trusting me
having
for
me here.
coming.
I'm really honored to be here.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're on. I'm glad you're going to be able to enjoy yourself and show everybody what you got here. And I have no doubt it's going to be a lot of fun for you. We'll talk to you again soon. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.